Say something for me?
Yo.
Alright. Sure you're coming. Loading 50 seconds. What is going on, everybody? I'd like to welcome you guys to Red's World. So today we're going to be getting into DayZ. This is not the first time playing DayZ on my channel, but this is actually the first time playing with a friend. So, friend, say hi. And we practice this. Come on.
Hello.
Better. We'll see what, the world has in store for us today. We might get destroyed, we might thrive. Is this server populated?
It's like 35.
That's pretty good. On a small map like
What do you think's a better melee weapon, the pickaxe or the shovel?
Shovel's peak, dude.
Ooh, but the pickaxe is pristine and the shovel is damaged.
You're damaged. You're
I
damaged,
feel
goods.
like this pickaxe is gonna take me to glory. I found a BK-18.
I got it. See my health bars. It's not good.
And I am big as life. And I am big as life. A jig.
Okay.
And I am fucking stacking up on food.
Oh, I forgot I switched. After
What, are you
playing
not
for
memorizing
years.
something?
Well, after playing the game for years, they changed so like back when the game came out on console, A was how you did it. Now it's R trigger and X, which is just good. But it is better.
Okay,
Hello.
holy crap. These bigger melee weapons take a minute to pull out.
Yeah. I am in Bielawa. Bielawa.
Gotta go find a road sign.
Bielawa. Bielawa.
I honestly think I'm close to top one. The river here is very familiar.
I found a car. We would need a spark plug, a radiator, a battery, and another tire. Actually,
Honestly, not that hard to find.
I don't know if we would need another tire.
Where do you get like fuel? Just like
Gas
anywhere?
stations or jerry can.
Salt helmet? I think this might be the best helmet in the game. Holy crap.
You're allowed.
NBC respirator.
Honestly,
Holy shit.
most of the time it doesn't matter when you're playing like rated games and stuff. I just try not to do it on stream because it's better for making clips and stuff.
Hmm.
I honestly don't even care about editing it out anymore just for the clips.
Yeah.
It was funny, I hadn't cussed on stream for like literally like a year and then I played Ark Raiders. Man, it was just coming up.
Nothing about that. I think this is...
Hey chat, can you hear him clearly? Can you hear Miles? Can you hear old Barbecue?
Barbecue.
Okay. Is he louder than me? Quieter than me? Perfect. Like Joseph.
This, uh, combat helmet has an NBC respirator with it, and this thing is one of those ones you can put the filters in, so I don't know if this is good or not. It's damaged, so I need some epoxy, which I have found literally once in this game.
Yeah. Epoxy's rarer than guns, no?
Yep.
Oi, 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 Alright. Why did it, after the update, the hats glitch through the zombies' heads, like, literally every time they're wearing them now?
Yeah.
It's like they changed their hitboxes or something. Alright, I gotta be
Oh,
careful.
as I'm saying that, found some epoxy. This helmet.
I'm bleeding. Balance is good. It's good to hear. It's good to hear.
Okay.
Coming home, coming home.
I already have like 30 types of ammo in my inventory, which is nice. I get 9054, 556, 308, 762.
What? I didn't know you could execute zombies from behind. Did you know that?
With a knife or just
Yeah.
your hands?
Yeah, I just walked up behind it and stabbed it in the neck.
Cool.
That's gotta be better. I just never knew about it. That's like literally game changing.
Yeah, sneaking around in this game is pretty good.
I like smacked him and then he fell into a wall and I just jabbed him in the back of the head. Haven't heard any zombies or anything, but I can hear the crickets. I don't know how that's possible.
Holy crap, I am lag spiking like crazy.
Got that doo-doo fi. Doo-doo fidelity.
I think this might be because the servers are like LA. Fires. The amount of ammo I'm finding is fucking like ridiculous. It's like every ammo type in the game.
Found a hatchet. Just heard a massive explosion. I'm gonna try
What
to
is
stealth
happening?
kill the zombie.
Oh, gas mask.
My screen is so gray because I lost half my blood.
Would you just not bandage up?
When I loaded in, it let me keep my save from when we last played, so like I have that
Oh
there.
yeah. Same. My character had like a fucking sprained foot, so I just
Dude,
was like
I
running
just
around.
executed a zombie. That is sick. That's really genuinely sick. You sneak up behind him and stab him. For me, I gotta like aim. Well, actually, I don't even know how I'm doing it as far as like if it's because I'm aiming and then interacting, or if you could just interact. I'll try it. Just
I'm gonna
interact.
sneak up on one with a pickaxe, see if I can jab this pickaxe through its neck or something.
I mean, to be fair,
Dude, have you ever swung one of these pickaxes around in real life? Dude, these things are heavy as fuck. I would not want to fight a zombie with anything.
hey, if you hit it though.
Okay.
So
I
yeah,
don't know if that... You might need
I think you have
something,
to
'cause I just...
aim. You gotta aim and then interact. You don't swing it, you just aim and then interact. But it's also weird because my
Pickaxe
interact button is
insane.
also my heavy attack, so I don't know. I have no idea. You might have to look it up.
I'm trying to figure out what town I'm in. Oh, I will know in a second. There's a sign right here.
Oh my god, this is so clutch.
Ooh, I found a car battery for that car.
I don't remember where it was now, to be honest. It's around
Rena?
here.
There's 3 miles. Okay, let me load up a Livonia map just to make sure I'm...
La da 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 da.
Gonna download the Livonia map.
Livonia. Ooh, a cooking pot.
Let me get a satellite map.
Hear that? I got a cooking pot.
Means you're about to cook, bruh.
I'm cooking, dude.
Alright, we need...
I gotta get some junk. Got an Ivy starter kit. I'm gonna hang on to that.
Brina. Okay, so
Matter of fact,
Brina's 3 miles that way.
see if I can. Back.
Grabbins too.
Back, little back.
It might be in Column Brody. Or...
So you're south.
no, I'm north.
Oh. Look for
I'm going to
BIEL.
Brina.
It's like Bill Awa.
I'm just gonna run straight.
Something I would tape. No. Wait, can I? That. I can't combine 2 bags of rice. What in the world? Just a little bit of space.
Oh wait, there's a map right here. SSG 82 mag. Alright, I am in Column Brody. Where'd you say you are?
Bielawa? Bielawa? BIELAWA.
Bielawa.
Chlorine tab.
Oh, okay, yeah. You are way west. You are right above Toplin.
Oh my god. If I end up in top, I'm gonna lose my mind.
I say we could meet at Brina. Brina's right between both of us.
Oh, which way
You're
would
just
I
gonna
need
have to
to
run
go?
east. You're just gonna have to run east. You're in the town. Remember last time we played Livonia where we went to that airfield and it was all smoked out?
Yeah.
You're like right near that. You're the town town west to that.
Okay.
So once you hit that,
do you know
just
which
keep
direction the
running
sun is?
east. Sun is east.
So I need. I gotcha. I'm gonna check a couple of these houses, see if I can't get some water or something, and then I should be good. Actually, I got a bottle of water. Bottle of water.
Bottle of water.
A bottle of water for my thirsty neck. Oh, open! I really wish the devs would find a better way for the doors to work, man. I don't know what they're doing with that, man.
Yeah, it is like a 4-second delay.
Yeah, maybe that's it. Maybe they could, like, increase the response time.
I feel like I'm running. Let me see. Okay. I just gotta run north enough to where I get to this. I can take a left, and then I can get to
Ooh, canned baked beans.
city. Iron Bangs.
That's what they call people at ICE detention centers.
Found some marshmallows in this field.
Hello, zombie. Would you like to enter the list of things that I've killed?
Devour some lunch meat in a can. The spermy lunch meat.
Yeah, that stuff looks awful. Dude, I found 100 BKs. I don't want to find any more. Ooh. Somebody like the zombie in this house. That or it's spawning. That was weird. That tree texture was loading and it looked like smoke. That was super weird. Felt like an optical illusion.
This map feels like a fever dream, oddly.
Ooh. I found a medium gas canister. I do not think I can pick it up. But I have a cooking pot. So if we can get a gas stove going, that would be great.
That would be pretty good.
Then we wouldn't have to make fires.
I kind of fuck with making fires, though.
Yeah, so, sure. There are lots of zombies here. Okay, let me see. Do I have a mag for this? No. Why do I even have that? I don't even want that gun. Where did it go? My camera is literally right in the way of my freaking screen. Like where all of my inventory is.
I'm about halfway to Brina, or whatever this fucking city is. Brina. I'm gonna try to sneak attack this zombie, see if that works. Do you just interact with the net, like, behind them?
You gotta aim and then interact with it. It may be power hit or interact. I'm not sure which one it would be. Because mine are the same.
Keep on this. Bro, just smack me in the face immediately.
Google it when you're done. Come on, zombies. Come on. Come up here and get your butt cheeks beaten in.
What's your favorite Christmas movie?
Probably Polar Express.
Everybody hates on Polar Express. I think that movie's great.
Watch it every year.
So fruity, bro. Real men don't watch Christmas movies. Do I have 45? I don't think so. I have a cold pistol.
It's also possible you can only do that with certain blades or something. I got this Karuki or whatever. Kukri.
Oh. Cuckoo, cuckoo, cuckoo.
Alright, time to head into the store, make sure I'm not bleeding. I do wish I might be able to. Let me look before I say anything. Wish I could change my HUD, like, and move it to another side of the screen. That
Are we?
I got you, chat. Don't worry. We're about to move out of the screen. Now you guys can see how much I'm dying. Yeah.
No, I really want to pick this up. I know.
What is that?
I need this
Campfire tripod? Yeah. Oh, it's only 6. I could probably make room for that.
Bad company. Bad company.
Company, you're always on the run. That's why they call me Flab Company.
Mi jigu gote damisht.
What did you say? It sounded like you said, let me jiggle the Damish.
I said my jig got damaged. But yes, I would love to jiggle some Amish folk.
Hey, you never know. Might be some of the best you ever had. What could you sell to Amish people to scam them? Like, what's something they don't have? Obviously, the obvious answer is technology, but they don't want technology.
To scam them?
Yeah, like 3D printed tools that are super cheap or something. Like, what's something you think they would actually want to buy?
I don't know. They don't really. I mean, what are they? Dude, around here, there's a bunch of Amish folk. They don't really. They're always posted up at like gas stations and shit, like Circle K's and stuff.
Yeah, I've noticed they start to go to like Best Buys and stuff.
Yeah, they migrate.
They're like, we might as well look.
I don't know how that doesn't defy their like way of life.
Dude,
or
the
whatever.
step
That's
down from this building is insane. Pull up my stream on your phone. This is crazy work. You gotta break your legs just to walk out the door of this house. Like, yo, what in the world? Wait, is there stairs there? What in the world? That's crazy. Sardines, I'd be taking those.
I think I have the best helmet in the game right now.
I got
Says it's
the
bulletproof.
combat helmet. Says helmet used during combat situation provides head protection from impact, shock, and shrapnels.
What is the assault helmet? It says bulletproof helmet used by special forces in life-threatening situations. Protects both head and face with the attached visor. But I don't have a visor on it. I have a.
Yeah, you got the
gas
ballistics
mask.
helmet? Or no, well, I guess it's
No,
called
the
the assault
assault
helmet.
helmet.
Yeah. I always called it the ballistics helmet for some reason. As long as you have the visor, it'll cover your face, but that helmet can take pretty much at least 2 shots from almost every gun in the game, except the most powerful snipers.
I saw a video that said that putting the visor on this helmet's useless. It doesn't actually provide any extra protection. It just is like kind of obvious when you're trying to camouflage because it's very like shiny.
I don't know if that's true. Probably just some metagamer.
In DayZ, the best strategy would be to take the visor off your helmet.
Because when you lay down in the woods, the first thing they're going to notice is your helmet. So what you're going to want to do is just completely dismantle.
First, you're gonna want to follow me, then...
So for more tips like this, make sure you subscribe. You know, it's so weird being a streamer in the era of cringe streamers. Because it's like, everyone thinks that's what being a streamer is, and it's like, you don't have to be cringe and beg for attention, bro. If people like your stuff, they're gonna come in and they're gonna watch. If not, they're not. It's really not that deep. But it's kind of like, I have no skill and I want to garner attention, so instead of actually developing a skill or something that, you know, maybe even a personality trait that people like, I'm gonna beg instead. Try to hop into controversies and stuff, and it's like, well, it makes sense, because without something going on, you literally wouldn't get any attention. And I got a decent amount of food here. You know what? Swap. I don't even know how to do the execution anymore. Might have just got lucky. How are you hitting me? You're not even looking at me.
Yeah, when they're like bending over in front of you, just swinging and punching you in the face.
Yeah, like, bro. They just have a radius around them that does damage, as to if you are looking the other way, you won't even remotely hit them. You know what? Let me look at this rangefinder. What condition is it in? Honestly, don't even feel like it zooms in that much. I'm good. Thought it was gonna be like some binoculars, but nope. Ooh,
I think I'm at Brina.
do you need duct tape?
Yeah.
Right, I'll try to. You know what? I'll just eat something here. What do I got?
An electrical
What's
repair
this?
kit and epoxy.
Oh, that's the tripod. I could have swore you could put the tripod on your back. Okay, you can.
There's a Ferris wheel here. Oh, that's a literal like fairgrounds. What the hell?
Yeah, I've seen those before. It's weird.
Dude, having the binoculars in this game is actually so nice. I don't have them, but I've had them, and it's
Yeah, they're
really
genuinely good. I was just playing Armor Reforger, and me and some random dude from like Sweden were running around. We ended up getting swarmed, but we had like literally like 20 minutes just hunting Americans.
Bro. As you should.
They were trying to like storm over the hills to like our main base, and me and him were like the only ones smart enough, like, let's get a wide angle. We shot down a helicopter. Dude, it was intense, I'm not gonna lie. That game's pretty. I'm gonna leave that flashlight. I hear a cow over here. I'm tempted to go blast it. I don't know if I need the meat though, and I have a fishing pole. Do you have a fishing pole?
Yes. No, I don't. I have a fishing, like a jig. Pole. It's on a sheath, but I can't really pick it up.
Picking over here too. I got enough food, man. I'm not worried about food. I don't know if it's just being a fat kid or being a hoarder in video games. Like, I pick up everything, and I always end up with way too much food. Maybe in my head I'm like, nah, I can't leave the jelly.
Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. Oh shit. Hunter vest. I'll take that.
Those are actually really good. Some canned tuna. I got canned sardines, canned tuna, strawberry.
Oh no, I have a pristine, or no, I've worn stab vest on. But
The hunter gives you more storage.
yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Stab vest is good for not getting cut.
Yeah. I'll probably take the hunter vest for now.
I'm not gonna lie. Let me see. There's a sign back here that tells me what's ahead. I think I'm going the right way. I'm in the same city still. City was pretty big. I can go. Oh my god, what even is that? Krolwek Kaprapaka. It's KROLEWIEC/KANNHNHRPAA.
That's where you're at?
No. It says that's what's ahead of me, and then it says Toplin is to the left, so I'd imagine Toplin is to the left. That's east, which means I need to go that way.
I think that you're lost. I think that, because you're supposed to be going, like, east.
All I did was go through the town.
Toplin was south of you, where you were.
Oh, I am supposed to be going east. I went west. I'm still in the same city. All I did was just, like, check stuff, so I just turn around. I don't know why I thought west. So there are a couple things I have dyslexia on, I swear to God, and I know that sounds stupid, but, like, sometimes, like...
Just tarded.
Like orange and green, bro. I don't know why, but when I say them, I think the other color, and then I'll end up saying the wrong one. It's so bizarre. There's a couple other things I can't think of right now, but, like, east and west. I know east and west. I'm not confused about what they are, but sometimes as I say it, my brain, like, goes the other direction.
You're just tarded, bro.
And it's really weird, too, because, like, I'm great at navigating if I'm not talking about it, but the moment I start talking about it, it's like my brain just... I don't know.
Did you hop back on High on Life eventually and play that next,
Not yet. Gleniska? Am I supposed to be heading towards that?
Wait 1 sec.
That was the
I'll
one
tell
we
you.
were at before by the airfield.
Give me a second. Gleniska.
Or should I just keep heading east and not go down? Because it looks like
okay,
that's...
yeah, go to Gleniska. Go to Gleniska.
Okay.
And then keep heading east on that side of the road, and you'll get to Brina. That's where I am. But you
Okay.
should honestly find like a road sign that tells you which direction to go to get to Brina.
Okay.
Keep on that side of the water. Head.
me.
Dude, I've seen more of that Samson game, and oh my god, it looks awful. Have you seen any gameplay for it?
Yeah, it does.
Dude, it looks
looks
so
like,
unpolished.
Yeah, it's like the only word I can. What way I can.
It's like they have a decent, like, it seems like it's in, like the first year of development or something.
Found a medical building. Ooh, gas mask filter. I'm actually gonna take that just in case we need to go through, some would say, a gassy area.
I don't know how I even just hit that decibel. Sound like a balloon pop. Like when you squeeze the thing on it.
Ooh, what we got here, medkit. Nothing.
Dude, these zombies drop nothing but backpacks on this map.
Bag.
If you pick up that saline bag, I have an IV starter kit, and we'll have 2 saline. I'm not gonna lie to you, I followed the road that said it headed towards Gleniska, and it took me to a dirt path. I'm gonna keep following it, but I figured it would be a main road, not a dirt path.
On the road, here we go to the plains.
West Virginia, Mountain Mama.
Ooh, pristine wellies.
Do you know the song Fairweather Friend from Fallout?
I'm getting my shit beat. Ow, 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 ow.
I was listening to that shit the other day when me and my girl were chilling.
Tetra!
I got some Tetra too.
I got that Tetra around my...
Tetracycline.
Tetracyclone. These COVID-19 vaccines are pumping us straight full of tetracycline.
See you move everybody like some tetracycline. Going hard till they turn the spotlights on. Daisy 2.
Who would you say is your like definitively like least favorite rapper? And when I'm talking like rapper, I mean like a rapper that like takes their career like seriously and isn't like a total meme.
As in music or personality? Or both?
Music.
You have to let me think. One second, I think I just found a car. Oh, this is the same
wait,
car.
this is dog
Nice.
food. Shit. I thought that was lunch meat.
That's a good question. Because I generally don't try to hate on people, but I'm sure there's at least one person. Matter of fact, I think I have like 2. One, Tom McDonald. Oh my cringe. I don't know that there's anyone actually worse than that. Tom McDonald, for
I don't know,
sure.
I feel like he's a meme though. Like I feel like he like
Yeah, but he takes his career seriously.
yeah, true.
I feel like
Well,
that's
dog
not
food
the
would be
answer.
sick.
I don't know. I don't think so.
I have Tetra.
I feel like you kind of could have expected that answer, though, because we've talked about that before, so I'll give you another one. Let me think. Now, when we say rapper, can we also include people who, like, genre switch?
Sure.
Then, and this sucks too, as somebody who literally did at one point, not necessarily like this person, but, like, didn't dislike them. MGK, man. You know, at one point, he portrayed himself as, like, this, like, you know, tough guy, gangbanger, all this stuff, and then all of a sudden he's I fell in love with an emo girl.
Yeah.
It's like, dog, even if it wasn't for the Eminem beef, I can't even take you seriously because you have completely destroyed your credibility. Outside of that, though, because
I
that
don't
one...
listen to his rap. I don't think he's good at making the music he makes now. It's not very good.
It's generic. And that's the other thing, is he's just riding the coattails of the previous, you know, punk pop artist by literally copying them, which I'm not going to say is necessarily bad, but it's like, I've already heard this 20 years ago.
Yeah.
It was a time and place. You're literally just a gimmick now. You're just trying to gain attention through rehashing what's already been said, essentially. I gotta find something to bandage myself. I'm gonna die. There we go. Outside of that, though, like, and it's weird, too, because I don't... Obviously, MGK takes himself serious, but, like, I don't think very many people take him seriously. So, I'll try to give another one. Probably, and I hate to say this, but probably, like, NBA Youngboy, bro.
Yeah. And I don't really fuck with Youngboy like that. I get he's talented as fuck. It's just like his music is very
That's the
his
hard
energy
part.
has one lane, I feel like.
I don't... See, this is the hard thing, too. Talent is subjective. Like, anybody can make anything. So it's like, I don't want to say he's not talented. I also don't want to sit here and say he is talented, because, again, it's not really up for me to decide. But if, you know, people think he's talented, that's your opinion. I'm not mad at that or anything, but, like, he's obviously had a lot of different music. He's done a lot of different things. I can't be mad at that, but, like, man, this whole gimmick of people being tough guys and, like, it's just childish behavior to me. I don't understand why. I guess one thing to make music that's, like, intense and, like, whatever, but, like, this whole persona of, like, I'm a tough guy is just so whack to me. And it's also weird because, like, obviously I like a lot of different artists, but, like, I've had people say, like, well, then how do you like Eminem? Because Eminem knows he's a fucking nerd. He doesn't try to be a tough guy. He raps crazy stuff. He says crazy things, like, I'll chainsaw your baby's brains off, and, you know what I mean? But, like, he's not trying to be, like, I'm the toughest person in the world, and I think that it's so corny to seek that validation. I think it's corny to be, like, even to people like King Von and stuff, you know, it's like, if you're about that life, be about that life, but why do you need to seek the validation of other people?
I think King Von is not great either.
He's got like 2 songs I've heard that are okay, you know, and that's the thing too, is just because I don't have an ear for it doesn't mean that I want to trash it, you know, but at the same time,
He's got some decent storytelling. I mean,
I don't get why people love this. You know what I think it is? I think when people listen to stuff, they relate to it, and then it's like, if I listen to that artist and that artist is tough, I'm tough. And that couldn't be further from the truth. Like, you're still not tough because you listen to King Von. It just means you think you're tough and you pick up on the dialogue and the dialect of someone who is actually a gangbanger, who is actually doing these crazy activities. But again, it's I talk about this with my girl pretty frequently, where like you gotta think what kind of person you have to be mentally to like seek the validation of other people through, like, for instance, like a gang. Okay, why did I join a gang? Because if I'm in a gang, it kind of makes me seem tough, but also, like, to the other members, it's like, yeah, he's tough, he's a tough guy, he did this and that, and it's like, I don't want anybody, if you talk to me and you like me, it's because I want you to like my personality, do things together, not like, yeah, I'm cool with him because he's a tough guy. Like, that's so corny, bro. That's just cringe. Why do you care if someone is tough? I would never be friends
So
with
you're weak,
somebody
bro.
just because they can fight or something. That's just so stupid. And I think that that's a weird thing that, I don't know, it's like, I'm trying to think, like, and you know, this isn't to disrespect anybody or anything like that either, but like, my girl has a friend, and her friend's boyfriend is in a quote-unquote biker gang. But he's really just their minion. Anytime they need something, he goes and does it. But we're not talking about, like, crime or anything. These dudes are just cornballs, and it's like, you know that it strokes his ego when he's like, yeah, I'm in a gang, huh? I'm with the guys, and it's like, you guys ride motorcycles. It's okay to have a hobby. You're not tough.
Yeah.
Stop trying to create this illusion that you're tough and you have this ride or die. Like, it's so cringe, bro. And here's the thing, none of these people care about you enough to actually warrant you pretending to care about them. How many times have you seen these gangs, you know, and these gang members get arrested, snitch on each other? Oh, what about the bro code? What about, like, you're all rats at the end of the day. There are real people that are really in gangs, that are really toxic, that will really kill people. They're not famous artists.
Yeah.
Ooh, can I put this P on here? Please. But again, it's not to say that anybody can't do anything. Like, if there was an artist who, I don't know, you know, you could have anybody. You could have you just randomly decide to up and shoot somebody in the face. That doesn't make you tough. Literally, it doesn't make you tough. It just means you shot
Is it,
somebody.
I don't know if it's true, but did you see? You know who Lil TJ is?
Yeah.
I saw that he just like shot Offset or something.
There's a lot of allegations going on about that. Same with, apparently Pooh Shiesty kidnapped Gucci Mane.
Yeah, I saw that.
All of that
was
stuff
funny.
is stupid, bro. Because
Yeah, I
again,
know. Like, what?
you
is the
don't
point, bro?
exactly.
You guys are millionaires.
What are you gaining from it? Notoriety. Why do you want notoriety? Because you want people to think you're tough. It's that simple. You're a grown man worried about.
Brina. How close are you?
I have no idea. I'm trekking through this humongous field.
If you get here, go to the church, like in the middle. I'll meet you.
I am heading. I see a lot of, like, I see a river, which is weird because I don't. I think I actually need to go.
It's raining, it's pouring.
I think I see the trees where the church was up on the hill, but I'm not sure. I'm gonna keep running. I got run. I'm gonna end up sick. But Yeah, that's what I'm saying though. Like, you're a grown man. Like, I can't let him slide on that. Why? Because you care what other people will say about you. Literally, that's it. Like, don't get me wrong, there's a difference between, like, if someone's trying to break into my house, harm my family. No, you're not getting away with that. But, if somebody said something on the internet, I'm not like, hey, call the goons, we gotta get this dude shot up. Like, who cares? You're a cornball, bro. You're not a tough guy. Tough guys don't get emotional and act like a sad, pathetic loser because someone called them a name or they beefed or something.
Yeah.
But that's the thing, is people think it's cool because when you have the emotional intelligence of a child, it's easy to be like, yeah, kill everybody. And it's like, it's mad corny, bro. These are 40-year-old men out here.
Yeah. And it's like, imagine actually killing somebody, like, what you'd fucking, the things you'd go through in your fucking head after killing somebody.
Oh,
Unless
they
you're
wouldn't,
literally
because
not
they're
there.
nonchalant. They're too cool for that. Nah, that didn't scare me. But they're all drugged out too, so they probably don't go through PTSD and stuff. They just pop more pills.
Yeah, remember that album, that Netsman album I had you listen to?
Mm-hmm.
Dude, you know who Nardwar is?
Yeah.
Nardwar did an interview with him in his, like, latest interview. And, dude, halfway through that interview, you could tell, like, I don't know if it was a Percocet or something that Sven took. It hit him in the middle of the interview, and
Mm-hmm.
bro just started fucking rambling, and, like, you couldn't understand him. He was like, you could
Did he
tell
have
was
crust
getting,
on the
like,
corners of his mouth?
No, no.
Usually that
was-
would be Percocet. He probably took a Xanax.
It was right before he was about to perform in Vancouver, so it was like,
Yeah, it's
I don't
probably
know,
Xanax.
but yeah, you could tell he was just like looped out of it like midway through the interview. And he had his friend there, like Nardwar was talking to him and his friend was like standing there. His friend was sober, and you could tell he was just like, "Oh, come on, bro."
Yeah. Well, and again, you know, and that's the thing too, is like, I don't want to sit here and tell people they can't do drugs or have fun or whatever, but it's like, it just isn't a good look, man. Control yourself.
Yeah, so presenting yourself.
Well,
Which I
and-
mean also is kind of like in the rage genre, that's kind of like a lot of the shtick is just like a bunch of drugged out Gen Z.
well, yeah,
rages.
it's like
So it's like,
aggressively high and aggressively like making music. So it's like,
yeah.
it makes sense. I'm not mad at it or anything. It just sucks
Dude, I feel
because it's
bad-
like, dude,
dude,
you're
the
literally
thing is-
destroying yourself with those drugs.
Yeah, the thing is, with Netspend, he signed to Grade A, and Grade A is the same label that signed Juice World in the beginning. And if you know anything about Juice World, like, he was a fucking drug addict, dude, like, bad. And the thing with Juice World is, like, when he'd sing about drugs, he'd sing about them in, like, a sad way. Like,
Yeah.
he's addicted to them, he wants to
Yep.
stop. But with Netspend, it's like,
Brags about it.
Bro's with the same label, he brags about the drugs, but it's like, you can tell he is fucking badly addicted, because he'll, like, throw up on stage, fucking, like, bro is... And Grade A is known for, like, trafficking drugs to gangs, fucking giving their artists a bunch of drugs, like, it's not good.
Well, and the thing is you can't. That artist is going to get drugs regardless. So there's really not much you could do. But it's better for you
That
to
was a
give
big
them
thing.
to them than to allow them to source them from the street where they're going to be, you know, potentially fentanyl laced, so on and so forth.
That was a big thing with how Juice World died too, is because like when his plane landed where he died, they
Mhm.
found like suitcases of marijuana and shit because his label was trafficking marijuana through his plane. So it was like,
Mhm.
it's just a crazy fucking situation.
Well, that stuff's crazy, but more than anything, and people, like, it'd be like, oh, you're an old head, you're telling people not to get high. No, go have fun. Literally, go do things that you want to try, and so on and so forth. But you're literally destroying yourself, man. You gotta learn to balance that. You
Yeah.
can't just be nodding off every time you got something to
Zooted
do.
off fucking Xanax.
Like when
yeah.
you get home after your show, get buzzed. I don't care. Hey, get a little buzz before your show. That's fine. But you can't just be gone 24/7. That's terrible for you. And if you
And
want to
when that's
live,
especially
which
like
I
bro-
understand that
bro
some of
blew
those
up
people
when he
like to
was-
be nonchalant and pretend like they don't care, but it's like, bro, your fans care about you. People care about you. You're having an impact. You need to take some accountability for yourself.
Yeah, the thing with Netsman especially is, bro, he blew the fuck up when he was 15 years old, and he's been at this shit since he was 15. So it's like, bro has been popping Xanax and fucking shit since he was 15. Like,
Yeah.
he's fucking 17 or 18 years old now. Like, it's just wild.
I'm gonna take stone. Let's see, what can I
I'm gonna go
drop?
grab something to eat. I'll be right back.
Alright. What can I drop? Drop this rope. Let me get these Zorky nuts. Zagorky peanuts. My favorite. I love rock and roll. I feel like that sheath would be good, but I can't pick it up. That's what I got my belt for. It's all good. Yeah, I swear to God, if I end up in Toplin, I'm gonna be upset. There's no way I end up top. If I end up in Toplin, I'm ending stream. I don't even care. The moment I see that bridge, I am raging. To anybody who doesn't know, every time that better not be Toplin. Every time I play this map, I always end up in Toplin somehow. It'd be nice if my health would come back. Okay, I don't think... Well, I do see an apartment building there. That might be Toplin, man. There's no way, though. Is this OG map? Nah, this is Livonia. Livonia. I feel so lost in this map. Dude, I swear to God, it's better not Toplin. It looks a lot like Toplin. It wouldn't be possible. There's no way it's Toplin. The thing is I feel like if the river is on this side... See, I think that bridge is Toplin, I'm not gonna lie. Because that's the bridge. That's the cursed bridge that I always find. If that's the case, then this is east, that's west. I need to see which way the sun is gonna rise. Because it seems like it might rise east. Well, it's always gonna rise east, but it might be there. Looks like it's right on top of me. Maybe it's still midday, it was just raining super hard. Also, it's so gray because I have no blood inside of me. How you doing there, Mr. Zomboy? What up, Zach? And he's gone. La da ba da ba 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 ra ba ra ra ba ro ro. Um, I'm pretty sure I'm at Toplin. Is there a water tower over... I think it'd be over this way, actually. Let me fix my pants. Go. Everything looks like it's in good condition. I'm gonna take my horse to the old town road. If there's a water tower over here, this is Toplin. I might... I forget the place Miles said he was at, but I might be there. Not the one he said he was at, like, now, but the one he said he was originally at. I need a new weapon. 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 There a water tower. I don't see a water tower. That works in our favor. That's good. Of course she cuts me. Come on, man. I don't even think I have a brag. Nope. That's not good. Alright. Gotta keep moving, gotta find something to heal. Wait. I think I have a... Oh. Oh, there goes more blood. I'm probably gonna die. Why are they cutting me so easily, man? Okay. Okay, yeah, that looks like it is top. Oh my god, how is this possible? I still have a chance to live. I still have a chance to live. I gotta wake up. I gotta wake up. Nope. Nope, I'm done. Yay! At least I'm away from Toplin, to be honest with you. So this is Christmas. We got a town over here. Let's see what town it is. If it's Toplin, I am literally ending stream. I'm not even exaggerating. See another player up there. See where we're at. Setnik. I know there's a guy, there's another guy right there. See if surrender pose makes him not kill me. Bro just threw a hen at me? What is happening? I'll take it, I don't care. Bro literally just threw a whole hen at me. Seems like there's a lot of people here. Why does bro want to fight so bad? This town is getting wild. I'm gonna go in this police station and get a gun. I still can't believe bro just threw a whole hen at me. That was wild. Someone's in here. Thank you. What's up? He's about to open this and blast me, Scrappy. I wish. He's about to come in. Bro blasted me. I don't know what he's got. It ain't too strong. I think he's still up here laying down or something.
Yep.
Yo,
What up?
I'm in Sitnik.
Sotnik. You fuck with Tropical Sprite?
I don't know if I've ever had it.
Good.
So I died. However, I respawned, and since then I've helped a guy, got punched by a guy, and got shot by a guy, but I'm still alive.
Damn.
Indeed. Ooh, and I got a hit back. Dude shot me and took off running.
He's probably scared.
I had one bullet in his gun.
Yeah, I'd imagine. He hit me with something weak. It didn't even take me to yellow health.
Fucking 22.
Probably 380.
Oh. Are boxed nails good?
If you're trying to build. I just seen a guy getting destroyed by a zombie. He's over here sitting by me. He's got a sporter. Are you near Setnik?
I don't think so.
Yeah, I died in Toppling, by the way. I don't know how I got to top. It's just magnetic to me. Also, the other thing, somebody threw an entire hen at me.
I've
Literally.
got some content.
I walked up, surrendered, and he just threw a random hen at me. And then took off running. So. I at least got a clip out of this stream.
Yeah, I was gonna say, you got some fucking content. Enduro helmet. Look like a face mask.
My hearing. The Enduro helmet has two pieces. It's got like a visor and a face mask.
Is it good?
Yep. Ooh, nice. A boonie hat with a jig on it. Yeah, I bled to death on my last one.
Damn.
Couldn't get any bandages.
I'm going into the police station. Dude, I'm fast.
12. There are a ton of people at Sitnik.
Howard Lotnick. The
Ooh, a
greatest
schmegma.
fucking Secretary of Commerce of all time.
Blah, blah, blah.
You a Lutnick fanboy?
I don't like any politicians.
Damn, bro. Not even
None.
Xavier Lutnick.
They're all liars. It's what they're trained to do. Sell you something that they can never make happen.
Yeah, true that. Badly.
That's why I don't understand why people defend their party. It's like, you're literally picking one side of liars. Regardless of your perspective of it, the reality is each side lies, and if you're supporting one, then you're just supporting their lies. You like their lies more than the others. This is so stupid.
Real.
Ooh, a school backpack.
I got a shitty shotgun into this.
I got 2 BK-12s.
The
I'm
shotgun honestly might be the
definitely
best,
gonna
dude,
die.
because you don't need mags for it, so it's just like easy as fuck.
No, it's definitely not the best. You just haven't been comfortable enough with enough mags yet.
No, I mean like for like starting like the beginning of the game and shit.
Yeah, simplicity's sake, I get what you're saying. It's far from the best. To start off, that's
You're at the best argument, beach.
honestly the BK-18's really good too, because that ammo's pretty easy to find.
Yeah. Looking for this friggin' water well, but I can't find it.
The watering well. Don't bother with Zell.
What do you use for a payment app?
Or the person
just
needs me
use
to pay
cash.
on.
Like PayPal?
I've never used PayPal now.
Apple Pay? Oh no, you have Android.
I've used Zelle and Cash App. Keep something else.
Yeah,
Okay.
I use Cash App.
I don't really. There aren't really too many things that I'd Cash App for. I've had to.
Do you use Cash?
No. This is cat. What do you think? I'm like 100 years old? I haven't had cash,
100 years
like
old.
cash, like, I mean, obviously you get money here and there, but like, I haven't walked around with a lot of cash since I was like 15. When I got my first bank account, it was straight card from there. Cash is the most inconvenient thing ever.
Yeah. Everybody around here. Not everybody, but a lot of people around here just use cash. But I do live in the 1800s, so.
It's, did I just pick up? Oh, okay.
Bro, around here, some people weren't getting their first phones till like 2015, even 2020.
Yeah, you lived in the Stone Ages. So do you know if something is damaged, is it worse to eat it? Or does that just mean it might break?
No, it just means it might break. Damn, bro, where is this fucking water well? I'm so confused. Is it further? Where?
La da 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 da.
There's no way it's over here. This would be a weird ass place to have a water well.
Ooh, cooking pot. There's no way I find anything of value here. There were like 8 people here. About to go fill this cooking pot with water though.
It says the shit's right beside the fucking. Like, huh?
There are. I don't know if it's this map or if it's on. I can't even remember what the other map is called.
It's from Norris.
No, I'm talking about the snowy one.
It's like Sexa or something.
Seklava or something weird.
Yeah.
But one of them has like different watering wells. I don't know if they're on this map or not. I didn't play this one that much. Unfortunately, when this map came out, I just got off like a super long bender of this game. So I was like, yeah, it's cool.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, that's right. There's a on top of this house. Sounds like I'm peeing. I'm starving. Any input? I'm probably gonna bring home food. I'm fine with Bippy. I'm fine with Chipotle. I'm fine with pretty much anything.
Ippy? What the fuck's that?
You don't know what Bippy Bop is?
No.
It's this is like a protein bowl, Chinese-esque. Not even Chinese, honestly. It's just like I get chicken, cucumbers, rice, egg chunks, cheese, carrots, like shredded carrots.
Fucking come shot.
And then I put, it's like Asian Chipotle, kinda. It's not like fried or anything, it's just like a regular protein bowl.
We're in the protein age. Everything's got to be advertised and labeled.
Our president is protein. You like that one?
Yeah, that was a good one.
Someone's at my door. No, I'm just... Careful what you wish for.
Oh, should I drop that gas mask? I don't give a fuck, dude. Fuck that gas mask. Things are so annoying.
I hate wearing them. Maybe if I had like a 900 size backpack or something. Do you need a backpack?
Yeah.
I have a school backpack here. Dude, it looks like it's about to be a tornado over here. Good lord.
I know, dude. My fucking sky is dark as fuck. I'm eating potatoes with just a bunch of fucking cheese on them.
Been there, done that. My girl's laughing at my protein joke, I think.
When you stream, does she join and just sit there pretty much?
Sometimes. Dude, it's so dark.
No
Oh
issues
my
with
god.
doing
She's my little minion. She knows when daddy goes light. No, I'm just playing.
that. She's notified.
Get on and be my only viewer right now. TikTok has been dead since I came back to streaming. I still got like 55,000 viewers on YouTube right now. Like for the month, 28 days or whatever.
Yeah.
That's only from uploading from like the beginning of March. Had me a little hiatus. I uploaded like the beginning of February and then just wasn't feeling it again.
Yeah.
But Yeah, I'm right back up on my views on YouTube, but TikTok is buns right now. But Twitch is never good. I just keep it up because I'm already on it, you know?
Yeah. Twitch
Tik-
is probably the hardest platform to grow on.
No, I wouldn't even say it's the hardest. I would say it's not even a platform you can grow on.
Yeah.
Like, if you're on Twitch trying to grow, and you're not, like, going to other apps to promote your Twitch, you literally might as well just retire. The only people that join my Twitch are bots, and they are always like, get the best views at streamboo.com and all this stuff, and if they're not doing that, then they're like, hey, is this your favorite game? And then you bite into
You
it,
gotta
and they're
bot
like,
viewers, bro.
can you,
That's the only way to
check
get
out
views
my
on Twitch
art?
is botting viewers.
I don't really care about it that much.
Because they put you in like the... if
The
you have more
platform,
viewers,
my
they'll
main
put you in.
platform and where I started was YouTube, and as long as YouTube continues growing, I'm doing what I need to do. It's raining.
What's been like your best month view-wise?
On YouTube? Like just one platform? Probably like, I had like maybe 400,000 on YouTube last year. I think it was 450, somewhere around there. It might have even got higher, to be honest. I don't check the analytics constantly. Only reason I really checked it, as of, like, the recent ones is just to make sure, like, you never know when you start uploading again if it's gonna be
So did you
like...
make any money from that when you got that many?
No.
Just creator fun if you gotta just grow.
Well, so the interesting thing about monetization is, essentially the way it works is once your channel is fully monetized, you can get back pay for all of the ad revenue and stuff for the videos. So, I mean, technically it could be money, but, I have to become like a YouTube partner or whatever.
Oh.
But,
How you do that?
you gotta meet a certain quota. Right now I have every quota I need, I just need watch time. Because the way the watch time works is it resets for, it's like 280 days or something like that, something weird. So like every time I get close to the watch time, it resets to like a time where I didn't have a lot of watch time. I'm so confused. Oh, well. Am I? Is that? Oh, yeah, I am hungry. Good lord. But yeah, it's interesting. Like, for me, and then this is where when I started my channel, and you could go back and you could watch, like, I have videos talking about basically, like, my wants and goals with YouTube. And when I started, I pretty much said, like, I have a 10-year plan. I have to learn how to edit, I have to learn how to actually, like, make entertaining videos, and then I have to, like, learn how to upload and everything. I didn't know any of it. And, basically, long story short, like, my first couple years on YouTube were pretty much just trying to figure everything out. And then, after that, I was like, alright, now I gotta figure out how, like, I didn't want to be one of those people that's like, come watch my content and I suck. Like, I wanted to actually be able to make decent content while also, you know, promoting and stuff like that. So, pretty much didn't promote my stuff at all, didn't ask no one to check it, didn't upload shorts or nothing. And my views sucked because of it. But I was okay with that because I knew I wasn't really... In my opinion, I wasn't really like, ooh, this is high quality. Now, if you go back and watch those videos and stuff, or if you were there or something, still an experience. And I think that's something else that I was kind of like selling myself short on, is like, it's not super high quality, so it's not worth it, which isn't true. But after I got some confident in my content, that's when I was like, you know, let me try to see if I could stream and stuff like that. Because even if one person joins this TikTok and they're like, oh, that was funny, that was good, that's someone that maybe interacts within the next stream, or likes a video or anything, and all of that stuff helps, man. So it's like, a lot of people might go and be discouraged, like, oh man, when I was streaming before I took a break, I was averaging, you know, at least 300 viewers a stream or something. Now I'm only getting like 30. Huh? For one, don't take a break. Two, you know, it comes back. You just gotta start again, and it's not even necessarily starting again so much as like just consistency. As long as you're gonna see it continue to increase. And I think the weirdest thing about that mentally is that as people, we don't know how to deal with essentially something not popping off instantly. If your stuff isn't successful as soon as you start, you don't want to continue. But that's kind of the weird thing for me, is I'm realistic. Like, no part of me thinks I'm just gonna make one video and be famous. Yeah. I know the process, and I think that for myself, and like I said, having 400,000 views in a month last year, that was the best I've done. So it's like, I'm humble in the goals of like, okay, now I want to do that again. Now I want to consistently do that. You know what I mean? Yeah. So it's like, by the end of this month, what is it, 10th, the 11th? If by the end of this month my views multiply by the 3, in theory, which it could, or it could even go over, or it could do less, but usually it doesn't, I should at least have 100,000 views by the end of the month. Probably around 150. And by 100, I mean 100,000. I don't feel like that's, like, to me at this point, it's like, that's also not something that I'm, oh man, I did it again. Because it's like, okay, now we're hitting that goal again, where, you know what I'm saying? It's kind of weird, because it's like, there's a part of you that does want to be hypercritical and want to be, oh man, you're not doing that every month. Like, in that moment, I might have been like, oh dude, it's finally happening. But like, realistically, it doesn't happen without staying in that range and then having a moment. Once you have that moment while you're in that range, you're good. You're going to be solidified forever, even if it's at a low tier.
Yeah. Dude, I don't know why I just keep tapping this game. I'm like breaking my foot or something, and my health is just declining rapidly.
You probably need to make a splint. I think it's like, I don't know. Might be like a stick and a bandage or something like that. I don't know. I need to make a fire before I get sick.
Okay. Easy.
What is it?
Sticks and a bandage.
Nice. But yeah, it sucks, man, because it's like I said, you know, we live in a world of extreme. So it's like a lot of people want to, like, judge things from the perspective, like for instance, if somebody asked me, like, how long have you been doing YouTube? And I was like, 5 years. And they were like, and you're not famous, why are you still doing it? Like, because the first few years I knew nothing. If I would have got famous then, that would have been a disaster. And honestly, my goal isn't necessarily to be famous either. It's to be sustainable, you know?
How do I apply this shit? How do I apply the splint?
One would assume look down and hold R trigger, or right click, or whatever.
I just know I'm about to drop dead again because of the same fucking problem.
Raindrops are falling on my head. But yeah, I wish more people had a humble... You know, some people do go in and immediately blow up, and kudos to them, but that's not realistic for most people. If you're going to earn it, you're going to have to earn it the long way, and I'm down for that. I don't feel like I need to be... Life doesn't work like that, man. I've never had a single instance in my life where I start something and immediately just succeed in it. And I'm okay with that.
How do you apply this shit?
But oddly enough, and maybe people, I don't know, because it's like, people really aren't nice. So like, if I sucked, I feel like enough people would hop in my stream or something and be like, yo, you are terrible, stop streaming. Or even hate on videos or anything, and I don't get that. I won't get that until I make it, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Which is fine, because at the end of the day, they're just hating cause I made it. Oh shit, that zombie literally came out of nowhere and just scared the life out of me. But, yeah, I don't know, it's like... I think that's the weird thing, too, is like...
And my blood is declining. What is happening? I'm so confused. Do I have a broken bone? Like...
I have no idea. Do you have a status effect?
It's like my foot and it's banged up on the symbol.
I mean, the only thing that I could possibly think is, like, an injured foot. Google it.
I did. I Google lensed it and nothing is coming up.
Just type it in. You that lazy? Bro, Google lensed it. Like, he can't just type in Daisy foot. I was sitting over here minding my business, and this zombie just came over and sucker punched me, scared the life out of me. Raindrops are falling on my head. You know what? Since I got the fire going, let me skin and quarter this chicken.
It says it's foot pain, but I don't know why my blood is going down because of foot pain.
Are you, like, fed?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Do you feel like you could get calories if you cooked chicken bones and just sucked on them? Like in real life, obviously not in the game. Even though you might even be able to do it in the game.
It's called foot pain from running around too much. They just implemented it. No, wait, no, this is 11 years ago. So if you run around too much, you get foot pain, and then it kills you if you keep sprinting around.
I guess. Never heard of it. Make sure that's the thermometer, yeah.
Yeah, dude, this is not crazy. I don't know what the fuck to do.
Rest. I don't really ever
this is all
sprint in this
accurate.
game. No, it burnt that fast. Are you kidding me?
Fuck, dude, I have good gear. I don't wanna die.
How frequently are you running?
I mean, I don't think that much. I don't know. I don't really sprint around too much.
I literally have only seen that once.
What?
The foot symbol.
Yeah, dude. Maybe it's because I'm in wellies, because they're like big boots. I don't know.
No, I wear wellies and other boots and stuff. Never have that happen. Have you?
I'm just Mr. fucking Sprinter over here.
I guess.
I don't think I do.
I mean, you gotta be.
I am from foot pain over here. Literally.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
It's also kind of annoying, but I'm not fixing this backpack. Wash my hands. I'm not sure pouring water on your hands and rubbing it in would clean your hands.
You just have some fucking mucky hands.
Yeah, I'm not sure that's enough. You're gonna at least need a cloth or something. Alright, let me see what's wet, I guess. Just heard a gunshot. How do I reload now?
What are you talking about?
Oh, I think it's because the ammo's on the floor. I was trying to reload.
Dumbass. That was fucking dull moment.
Why I didn't realize I didn't have any inventory space.
Dude, two players just walked in on me. I could have killed them, but I was fucking waiting for this bullshit. Fuck. I was waiting for this fucking bullshit to stop hurting me, and I just was laying on the ground, and I heard the door open, and I tried to get up to pull up my gun, but I had that splint in my hand, so I couldn't put it in, pull out my gun, and a naked walked in, and then after the naked walked in, a guy walked into the BK and shot me in the face. Fuck.
You got clapped.
Sucks. Yeah, a bunch of shit too. They just got some fucking.
They got a quick, or what's
Nice
it called?
clothes.
Head start.
Yep.
Let me eat this chicken. This smoked
Spawning
chicken.
in the rain. I think I spawned by fucking. I don't know what's that town called we're always at?
Poplin?
Poplin? Yeah, I think I spawned there. They're near there. There's the water tower that's like right near there, right here. I think this map is supposed to be more like PvP oriented, honestly.
Surprisingly, when this map came out, it literally was like the map where they added like bears. Fishing
I get
wasn't
that.
really a
There's a
thing.
lot of forest.
It was like, I think you could get a fishing rod, but I don't feel like it was anything like it is now. Until
Yeah, you
this
probably
map
have to,
came
like,
out.
fish for a fat minute. You can fish for 3 seconds and catch 4 pieces of fish.
Is it still raining?
Yeah.
It's not raining here.
Oh, it just stopped.
You lie. You're dead to me.
Now your light upon so fire.
Aerials in
There's a player.
the sky.
Bro is sprinting. Holy shit. This guy just aggroed 3 zombies and he's just sprinting down the road. Like towards nothingness. What the fuck is he doing? He's gonna die.
He's gonna kill you.
Oh, fuck, there's a guy with a handsaw charging at me. Ow. I'm dead. He stun-locked me with his fucking handsaw. I'm dead. I pinned him to a corner. I got him! Oh my god. I killed him. Fuck you. God, I'm so good at this game. Dude, I have nothing and he pinned me to the fucking wall with a handsaw and was beating the shit out of me. And I ran. Holy shit, he just cut me so bad. Oh my god. Dude, that does gnarly fucking damage, dude. Fucking hell.
Bro was cutting you up like a bunch
Dude,
of
literally,
planks.
it was like every swing was just like a... You know, he just cut me. I had like 5 cuts I used a whole thing of bandages.
Better cut his clothes up.
Ooh, that was fucking nuts. Bro was beating my fucking ass. And then I pinned... Oh shit, he's up. Fuck.
You didn't check him.
I got him. Killed him. Dumbass waited all that time just to fucking die. Dream the same dreams, we want the same thing.
Life's like a waterfall.
Man, that guy's fucking a menace for pushing me like that.
The epitome of an enemy, the Senate Genevieve. I heard a gunshot. Is that a potato? Why is there a potato in this locker?
Dude. Why are there so many people? I'm gonna fight for my life over here.
Good for you. Builds character.
In the house, okay. I can't really take a fight right now because I'll lose, but
Pipe wrench? I got a gardening hoe.
actually I don't even really care. Fuck it. I have no health, so I don't really want to have to fucking
Wait forever.
yeah. Ow. Fucking hockey mask? What the fuck?
Looking like Jason.
Yeah.
Apparently, I also have injury, but I haven't sprinted like at all. But a zombie just hit me. What do you need, a long stick and a bandage or a short stick?
It doesn't work. The splint doesn't do anything.
Lies.
Try it. For me, it doesn't do a fucking thing.
Actually, that makes sense because it's not really broken. You just have sore feet.
That's like kind of stupid. Low key. Kinda stupid.
Honestly, they probably added that because, like I was telling you, they do the, people hop into those, community servers with infinite sprint, and that nerfs that.
Yeah.
Now, granted,
some
I'm pretty sure you
cardio.
could turn it down on the sliders. Lost
Not my
without
favorite.
you.
Ducky tape. The guy with a shovel. Hello. Spam crouching. The guy, he's got a gun.
Take it, Anakin. Something dark side.
Bro,
Boom, 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 boom.
I'm just gonna run with these guys. Fuck it. I'm gonna be able to pin one.
If you go to game chat, you couldn't use VoIP.
Yeah, okay. I don't want to talk to these goons. Dude, it takes so long to get your health back up, dude. I really want to die just to get this shit back up.
But yeah, if you were gonna get a game in this price range, I would honestly say Reforger, but it's so similar to this that I don't know that that would be the move. The DLC for this is solid. It is very hard though. And then obviously Ready or Not is one
Hard survival wise?
that, oh yeah, you will die a lot on that map.
Just from the elements.
Yeah, if you're not literally, basically when you start that map, you have to immediately go find clothes, turn them into like handmade face wrappings and stuff like that. If you don't, you will literally die of cold instantly. And it's, in that map, I genuinely will carry like, wood and stuff with me because you have to pop up fires a lot. Like, it's survivable.
Ooh, dry back, let's go.
But like, the elements make it insane.
Yeah.
Like,
I don't know. I think I might fuck with that because, like, it's not that this game is easy, but it's like I'm getting to the point where like I'm getting more adapted to just like how to survive and shit, and how to just stay alive. And I feel like if I have like an extra challenge, like it's super cold, then that would be like.
well, the biggest thing with what's happening now is you're getting loaded on junk. the next level is when you actually get, you know, suppressed snipers with night vision and all of that stuff. So if you care about that stuff, that's pretty much the next level. But like survivability, you've obviously gotten to a point where you can do that pretty frequently.
Yeah.
But that's not the end game. The end game isn't mediocre stuff. We haven't even got to a place where we have like assault helmets and plate carriers and stuff.
Yeah.
Because once you get
Man,
good
this
gear
fucking-
in this game, essentially the goal is you can continue to look around for better gear. I think I just found a military outpost and someone's over here shooting. Let me lock in real quick.
Mark II pistol.
The worst thing about this is if I watch my video back and then I like see this guy, but I didn't see him when I'm playing, I'm gonna feel like an idiot. I'm being judged right now. I do not see this guy. There ain't even zombies heading towards him or nothing. Just shot like 3 times. Sounds like a rifle too. Dude, can this fence open up, please? Get someone killed. He's gotta be over here in the barracks or something.
What do you got to defend yourself with?
A BK with 2 shots. The shotgun, the BK-43.
Yeah.
It's basically kill or be killed instantly. I don't even see barracks. Is that a barrack? It's just a bunch of crates.
Ow, bitch. Ow, dude, you pinned me to the corner and I can't do anything. This game is so retarded. Okay, now I'm rapidly advancing again. I was just yellow. Dude, shoot me.
I'm just waiting for the shot to ring off and kill me. I'm kind of being reckless, but I have to be close to them, so it is what it is. That is a barracks.
Maybe because this map is smaller that fucking they turn up that like walking.
Mm-hmm.
Cause I didn't get that like once on Chernarus. Open this, yeah.
When they open their eyes. Good lord. Discord, this thing's been cleaned out except for a knife and a grenade launcher smoke around.
W. Those are good.
Yeah, I'm so glad I came in here and risked my life.
Oh, those grenade launchers have been good.
I've never had one.
Think it would be good.
I don't really like dealing with explosives in games like this. It's how you end up killing yourself. Line of sight doesn't align or something and just blow yourself up. Yeah, I genuinely like. In most games, like, you could have explosives even in, like, Borderlands and stuff, and I won't even touch that stuff because most of the time it just ends up hurting me.
Yeah, I don't fuck with Borderlands. I find that game so repetitive, it's not even funny.
I like Borderlands. You just gotta... If you like High on Life, Borderlands is essentially the better version of High on Life. It's just got looter mechanics.
Yeah, I don't really like the mechanics. It just felt like the whole game was dedicated to just collecting guns, and I just didn't like it. I thought it was boring.
I get that. How are those boots wet? Someone's...
Ooh, I thought a bottle.
But nah, I mean, it's a big part of the game, obviously, but, like, more than anything, it's about optimizing and seeing what all you can get. Like, the gun isn't necessarily the end-all be-all. You need to correlate things to your skills and blah, blah, blah. But even beyond that, you also have to have, like, oh. Let me be quiet, hold on. Got an assault helmet visor. But, I don't know. There's way more to it. Also, there's a lot of sense of humor and likable characters and fun little side quests and stuff.
Yeah.
But you gotta, like,
Wait, I'm gonna
actually
take this car battery and go
embrace
use
the game. If you're just playing it for straight up mechanics, it obviously can get repetitive pretty quick.
Yeah.
Also, did you play it by yourself or with a friend?
With a friend.
Or was that friend fun to play games with?
I mean, not. Yeah, it can be.
That's your hesitation is enough of an answer.
It depends. Sometimes he'll be like, if it's a game he likes, it's fun to play, and I also like. But like, if it's something I like and I'm trying to like get him like something new, it's not that fun.
I get that.
I just turned on this fucking TAS control panel. What the fuck do I do to this thing?
No idea. Whoever was just here a second ago wiped this place clean, man. I'm in that weird military base that we seen by the one where we loaded in that one time.
Mm-hmm.
I'm literally there by all the destroyed buildings and stuff.
Sweater pump, let's fucking go. I'm pretty sure the water pumps are usually by the piano houses. Like, it's kind of a pattern I've recognized. They're usually near.
I wouldn't say that. I would say that there's like 10 building prefabs that they use over and over, and that one just happens to be it. I would say more than anything, they're just usually in cities.
Did you like Project Zomboid?
I've never been able to get that far in it. I think it's great as far as like depth, but it's hard. It's very hard. It's also clunky. Like if you don't like the weird combat, then you would hate it.
That might be a really fun one for me and you to play.
Yeah. Yeah, I've played it on stream a few times. You do have it?
Yeah. I used to play the shit out of it, but like I didn't really, like you said, I didn't really get too far into the depth, but I know it's deep kind of situation.
Yeah.
I know with this game, honestly. This game and Zomboid I've played like equally before I played more of this one, obviously.
Yeah, I've wanted to play it. I played it on stream a couple times. The biggest thing for me with Zomboid, especially vanilla Zomboid, is it seems like the zombies are just way too easy to aggro.
Yeah.
I feel like every time I spawn, there's like a million of them. I don't know if I just should kill all of them. I don't know. I don't know. Because it seems like trying to like sneak through the city is impossible.
For sure. I don't know. Definitely. I feel like that game's honestly harder than this game.
It is, definitely. This game has pretty simple mechanics in terms of like being a first or third person shooter. The user interface is a little awkward, but outside of that, it's really not that complex. Gameplay wise.
Material? What's that shit for?
This game's more about trying to figure out how to survive than it is about actually accomplishing it.
Yeah.
I'd be down to play it though. Just let me know.
Yeah,
Also
because
shouldn't take much to run.
Zomboid, you can sit there and just sit in your house and eat food and go to the next house, get some more food, and just sit there and survive. But like, actually accomplishing shit is like. You don't have to do much in Zomboid to literally survive.
Well, and that's the thing is, if you want to actually get to military bases, get guns, get vehicles going. Also, from my understanding, that game has incredible, like, base building. But I've never gotten that far. It seems like the zombie game that I want, but it's got over-the-top mechanics, which I'm not necessarily mad about. But, like, I don't know, it just makes it so much harder to actually survive.
Yeah.
Which in a weird way is probably also good because surviving...
I fucked with this style. I usually don't like stuff like that, but I really fucked with it.
I like everything, but they have to be done in a specific way for me to like them. Even turn-based, like, I've played, like, maybe, like, 3 turn-based games in my life that I'm like, oh, okay. But, like, for the most part, I just don't care for the style. That's like all those JRPGs that everyone likes. I'm not trying to tell people what they should or shouldn't like, but they just feel like generic Game Boy games to me. And maybe that's my issue, is like, I played stuff like that on the Game Boy a long time ago, so I correlate it to cheap slop. It's like, bam, bam, ba-da-da, bam. Like,
Yeah, we've seen this before.
This game is beautiful once you actually like appreciate the graphics.
I honestly, and maybe I'm being harsh here, I feel like DayZ feels like an indie game, and if a high quality version of something like DayZ came out, it would literally obliterate DayZ.
Yeah.
I mean, when you look at Arc Raiders, the only reason Arc Raiders has done so well is because everyone has wanted to play an extraction shooter since Tarkov, but Tarkov is a game that takes a million years to even like learn how to extract, so nobody wants to play indie feeling, janky. And that's the thing, is you could be a fan of Tarkov and still at least acknowledge it's janky as can be. But Arc Raiders was just smooth. So like, when you have something that comes along and it has a lot of similarities but feels higher quality, it usually does better. That's why people didn't like Marathon. Yeah, it's got its own little fan base. I've even played it a little bit, but it just feels like some slop.
For sure.
If Marathon felt good, the player base would be all over it. They can get past everything else. A game has to feel good. DayZ does not feel good. Not even a little bit. But it has everything else to offer. So if a studio came along, gave the same to offer, but made it feel good, oh my god. We would literally have the new biggest thing. Competing with, you know, Fortnite and all of that stuff. Like all of the player count. The weird thing is you need more games like this because nobody... I don't want to say nobody, but the majority of people don't like hardcore stuff anymore. Everyone wants the casual handhold. You can't even get a single player game where people don't want quest markers and stuff like that. It's like, I want to know exactly where to go. I don't want anything in between as a distraction. It's like, to me, that's just boring.
Yeah.
Especially if I'm playing a single player game. If you're making me walk across a big open area and there's nothing, just skip the open area. Now, like, if I can
That's why Red Dead's so
hunt,
good.
yeah, exactly. Like, if I can hunt, if I can do this and that, I can blah blah blah. That gives me incentive to stop.
Do
Again,
you
dude,
personally think GTA 6 is going to be good?
it's
Based on what
Rockstar.
you've
They
seen
don't
or
miss,
heard?
bro. Rockstar doesn't miss. I would be blown away if GTA wasn't great. But there's a lot of caveats that could suggest that they might fumble. Number one, just the state of microtransactions and things like that could ruin the game. The game itself could be great, but they turn it into Red Dead, where they just completely limit how much money you can have, and you need gold to get stuff instead of actually being able to buy it. Like, imagine if there was shark currency in GTA and not just money, and then you had to earn shark currency, but you only got like one a year. You know what I'm saying? That's essentially what the gold was in Red Dead. Red Dead Online was the biggest flop ever. That literally the best world of all time, and they made a horrible online game. But with that being said, it was still good because the core mechanics. All they needed to do was add a couple mediocre content updates, and it would still be thriving.
Didn't they shut it down?
Do what?
They shut it down, right?
I don't think so. They shut down the studio developing updates for it. But that's the other thing is Rockstar does stuff
Crazy,
like
dude.
Red Dead
Why would
does.
they do that?
That's been like that for years, dude.
No, I'm just saying.
Because they don't want to compete with GTA Online, which is weird because they could just have 2 online games. But I understand the you gotta understand, dude. Rockstar does things at a different level. There's nobody that competes with Rockstar other than Naughty Dog. Naughty Dog is the only one, but Naughty Dog doesn't make open world games. Naughty Dog doesn't make online games that are open world. Their games, like, GTA transcends time. Like, GTA 5 has literally been a top game for over a decade.
Yeah.
And it still feels good. So, like, it's not even trying to glaze it, because Rockstar irritates my soul with a lot of the decisions they make. For instance, with GTA 5, every update they add is the same thing with a different skin. Literally, all of it. When they first added, like, the crime businesses and stuff, I thought that stuff was sick. And then they added another thing, and it was the exact same thing, except you collect this thing, which is just
Yeah,
go
like
to
the
this
weed
point,
farms and
go to this
cocaine.
point on the
Okay.
map, bring this thing back, and it never felt like you were doing anything different. It just felt like something else to spend your money on that didn't really give you that much money.
Yeah.
I think the heists are cool. That's probably that's like the only thing with the heist is like I don't
You
know.
play them once and they're
They-
pretty much done.
No, like KO, dude. KO is like there's so many different
I've never
approaches
played
you
it.
can take to rob the island. Oh my god, dude, we have to go play KO. Whew, it's literally the best heist in the game by 100 miles. You're literally robbing a huge island, and there's like 1,000 different approaches you can take, a bunch of different ways to get in.
And that's the thing is, even if I play it and it's good from the game perspective, I don't care about GTA Online at all anymore. So then it's just playing it to play the game, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's like another problem is like you do that heist, it's fun as fuck, and then there's like really nothing rewarding to spend your money on.
That's
Yeah,
exactly
to be
what I'm
honest.
saying. It's like, it could be the greatest thing ever, but what is the point? You could buy this new car that we priced way more than it used to be. That was when they lost me with GTA Online as well. Back when it came out, you could do a regular mission and get 20 grand. And then they're like, people are getting rich too fast. We need to make it where they only get $1,000 for this mission. Like, why do you care? I'm not about to play the same mission 20 times to get paid what I used to get paid. I will just find the next thing. And you know, I'm not one of those people that's like, I gotta find the meta, the most easy, but like, there are people out there like that, so if I don't want to do it, you know they're not doing it. They're worried about banning people for glitching for money and stuff because they want to make their money off shark cards and stuff, and it's like, I get it, but at the same time, that shouldn't be your priority. The priority needs to be meaningful content updates. And again, they've kept the game alive. They've kept it going. They've updated and so on and so forth. But there's such a big difference between making me care again. And what I mean by that is, again, the game's been out for 10 years. Has there been any updates where it's like, here's a whole new type of thing, like a fighting arena, or a, different fighting
you've probably done-
styles.
Like the arena war.
I'm talking about, like, literally, like, cage fights. Different types of fighting, different... It's like the punching feels so old and terrible.
All there is in the game, there's a lot of businesses you can run. You can run
Yeah,
nightclubs.
But
you
they're
can
all the same
run-
thing.
The nightclub is a little bit different. The missions for the nightclub are a little more entertaining, I guess.
But it's the same
They
thing
have the
in
acid
terms of,
lab.
like, what you're doing, if that makes sense. Like, go here, kill a couple people, and then you have your supplies. Now you gotta wait a little bit. Now your supplies are ready. It's the same thing with the Red Dead camps and stuff. The difference is that people who were playing Red Dead weren't just like, oh, they added hunting, oh, they added... Like, no. Give me meaningful updates. I'm not trying to be
The only thing that
hypercritical.
Red Dead is bad at, honestly, is just online.
Dude,
updates
and
and
the
shit.
world is so good that you almost don't even need anything. But if they would have been like, hey, we're not going to add any updates. It's been 5 years now. Here's a massive update where you can build your own homestead. Not, oh, here's a homestead you can buy for gold. You can literally get the materials and build your own homestead. Even if that means you have to buy one of, 30 sites or something. I'm fine with all of that kind of stuff. But again, it's just lazy. But it's weird because when they make their games, it's like, we're going to add 500,000 plus animations. We're going to get every single car model exact to what we want it to be. It's literally the most detailed, insane thing ever. But then when the game comes out, we're just going to add slop updates and say they're big updates. Like, you added some more cutscenes, bro. Cool. And a new building to go into a user interface tab. And I know when you generalize anything, it can feel like that, but it's like, I don't know. Imagine, so like with the freedom of this game, imagine if when you went into town, there were NPCs and you could trade stuff in. Now imagine that in Red Dead. Of course you could have people online camping the NPCs and so on and so forth, but here's the thing. You could have it where if they're, you can literally see other players' blips on the map most of the time in those games anyway. So one, change that. Two, also make it where if somebody's attacking a city, there's just a red circle around it. So that way
That's the thing I think Days Gone has missing, dude. Days Gone is so good, but it doesn't have that Rockstar, I'm riding down the road and there's a random event. Like, it doesn't have that, like, everything else is there.
Well, and that's the thing that they could do with online, but online is basically just killing each other.
Yeah. That's what I don't like as well about GTA Online. Is if I have to play in private sessions, because if you don't, you literally get bombed by
You're
a
getting
jet.
griefed by
It's so
people who have already done everything and or glitched and cheated.
And
I
for some reason find that fun. Killing people for no reason. Like, it's so pointless.
it's so
The PvP in that game is awful, dude. Awful.
well, and that's where I'm hoping, at least with the new game, that they kind of do a thing where I've talked about this for a long time. GTA doesn't need AKs. GTA doesn't need RPGs. GTA doesn't need explosives. I think, yes, you can have those things in certain rations and maybe on specific missions, but when you have people running around with these things just blowing everything up, you're literally creating a problem that's bigger than anything, and that's that it's too easy to kill each other. So when you have that kind of stuff, what needs to happen is the person can conceal one firearm. They gotta pull it out. If they want to have other guns, they need to have them in the back of their car like a horse in Red Dead. Like, it's genuinely, I know that GTA is all about the chaos, and I hope that they kind of understand that while that's true, the more detail that they add, the better the game is going to be. And I think with a lot of the mod community people that they hired to help them with the online and stuff, the online could be great. But here's my other fear. By this time with GTA 5, they were already, there's so many activities you could do with your, if you've never seen them, go watch the GTA 5 trailers. They're like, you can own properties and have alarm systems and security and blah blah blah, and there's so many activities, whether you want to run around and do this, or if you want to go flying off blah 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 with your friends and da. And like, they made it look like it was going to be The Sims but GTA. If they do that this time, it could be incredible. But the issue again is we're not very far from its release if it's still supposed to come out this year, and they've said nothing Now, I also can't blame them for that. Why? Because people do nothing but bitch about everything. So if they start talking about it, more than likely everyone's just gonna bitch about everything. But
Yep.
that doesn't change the fact that you still have a job to do as a fucking developer and a publisher to sell me on your game.
Yeah.
But they know it's GTA, they don't have to sell you on it. And I think that could
Release
also
for
be
that
bad
game's gonna
too.
be nuts.
Well, now I was talking to my girl about that the other day, and one of the things that's going to be interesting is one, and again, they have given literally no information at all. They're going to have, most likely when the game drops, it's not going to be online for a little bit. They've done that with Red Dead, they've done that with GTA, and I understand the games are so big, they gotta spend a lot of dev, time and just making sure the game is actually working. So, like, they're going to be updating the single player and all that stuff. They're going to be on 10 doing that the first few weeks. I don't know how long it's going to be. I highly doubt they drop the online. If they do, it's going to be the biggest disaster in gaming history. Because, again, there's just way too much that happens between the single player and the online. You gotta have dev teams that are capable of patching these things, reading tickets, so on and so forth. So, like, again, just my thought process is they have to separate them. When the online drops, it's obviously going to have issues. Literally everyone is going to be playing it, so it's going to be absolutely bogged down. But it also depends what level they're doing things at, because if they're doing it from the perspective of, like, GTA 5, if it's GTA 5, that's going to be so disappointing. But if it's, like, the stuff that they hired a lot of people who had, like, the 5M and all that stuff that had all the big mod servers. They hired a lot of people from teams like that to help them with the online. That could be great, but it also could be pretty much misleading because they haven't said anything. So any expectation that I set for myself is me setting myself up to believe something they haven't even said. But I think one of the harder things, dude, is when I was a kid, bro, I remember I had this, there was a gaming magazine called Game Informer. And they always talked about the newest releases and stuff like that, and you didn't have, nobody could just hop on the internet and see what was the new thing or whatever, right? So, like, oh, there's a dead player. So, is this ruined? No, it's so I remember reading about GTA San Andreas before it came out, bro. And, I mean, dude, I was stoked. But they talked about it years before it came out. Years before it came out. And that's the weirdest thing, is these guys are not saying anything about their game. So the real question then falls on the lines of, are they not saying anything because of the state of the world? Which is smart, I can't be mad at that. Or are they not saying anything because they don't know? The game's supposed to be coming out at the end of this year. It's already March, dude. Or, I'm sorry, April. Is it? No, it's March. That we're not that far away. They release their games in October most of the time. So, not having a single, like, they dropped 2 trailers. Obviously, they'll probably do a deep dive before it comes out, blah, 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 but, like, I'm waiting. When are we gonna get it? You have showed nothing. You haven't even told us what your goal for the game is. Like, by this point, even with GTA 5, it was like, you're going to be playing as 3 protagonists, and this is what they're going to be doing. And it's like, they've kind of given us hints of that, like, oh, you're going to be playing as this girl and her brother or whatever. But that's all they've said about the game.
Yeah.
And that's weird. Like, I don't know, man. And again, though, it's Rockstar. If it wasn't for the fact that literally every other company in the world released slop, I don't think anyone would even be questioning Rockstar. But the majority of mainstream publishers and developers for gaming have fallen off something disgusting. Ubisoft, garbage. EA, garbage. 2K, garbage. Who else? I don't know. But, like, the majority of them have literally delivered the cheapest games. And I think the worst thing that ever happened to gaming is Candy Crush. The reason why I say that is every developer in the world realized they don't actually have to make GTA to make a good game. Back in the day, everyone wanted to make a GTA clone. That was the thing. If you could make a game that was like GTA, you were thriving. But nobody could compete with Rockstar. Now they don't even try. Now they're like, well, we're just going to make this free-to-play arena shooter 6v6. And it's like, oh my god. The only reason you guys are selling that is because you see microtransactions are thriving, so it's like, we added characters named Destroyer, Recon. It's like, oh, such slop. You couldn't even give these things names.
Yeah.
This one's called Red, this one's called Warrior, this one's called Soldier. And then they want to sell skins for them and stuff, and it's like, are you absolutely kidding me right now?
Yeah.
Dude, Ubisoft specifically, bro. And I'm not talking like... Siege is not the greatest game ever, but I respect Siege. That's not my problem with Ubisoft. The issue with them is every single one of their, even Rainbow Six, franchises that they've had, they have completely changed to move towards an online model that they suck at making. The only one that hasn't is Assassin's Creed, and minus the new one, those games were just big and generic.
Is the new one, like, how's the new one good?
It just feels higher quality. It's definitely big, it's definitely got the same structure, but it just feels more polished. If you take Assassin's Creed, the last few Assassin's Creed, and you compare it side by side, I wouldn't even go as far as to be like, man, the new one's so much better. It's literally just feels like they actually, like, I don't even know, like, tried a little bit, not even a lot, just enough to where it's like, wow, I can lay down and interact with bushes in this one. You know what I mean?
What do you mean interact with bushes, like hide?
Well, I mean, obviously the games have always had hiding mechanics. I'm being hyperbole,
I just want a
but
sea chest.
yeah, you can bury those. Have a good amount of burying space. But, nah, like, you can literally lay down in the game now, so, like, you can go under buildings while laying down, you can, do I have? Good lord. Don't really want to get rid of that. But nah, it feels good, but I also don't want to be like, man, it's so good, because it's not. It's, if it was, I would literally be playing it.
Yeah.
I enjoy it. I enjoyed the other ones too, but I'm also capable of being critical of them, you know?
Yeah.
I think that
Hospital.
you also got to know what you're getting into with those games, and genuinely they are just a big map with gang hideouts. It's the same thing as Far Cry. Far Cry 6 and New Dawn were god-awful compared to the other ones. Specifically, New Dawn was just absolutely disgustingly bad. But that's not even just raining down on their parade. They have no other successful franchises. They came out with that Avatar game, and it's literally like Far Cry with blue people, except stupidly easy. The combat is not great. I've heard they've updated it, but at launch, oh my god, the combat in that game was not very fun. The enemies were just stupid. You just felt like a tank running through everything.
What were the enemies? Were they humans?
Yeah. Humans and wildlife.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't know. Ubisoft has to do away with that formula they keep trying over and over again.
It's not that the formula is bad, it's that they don't know how to use that formula while making content that's meaningful enough. For instance, if they spent their money instead of doing, like for instance, and this might sound crazy and people might be like, no, I just want the original Far Cry's back and blah blah blah. If they made a game that was like Far Cry, they could even go to an online formula or something along those lines that has a very similar... Even just saying that, it's like, yeah, they would mess that up so bad. But if they did it right, you could have something like a DayZ or something with Far Cry quality, and that would be great. But you can't. They can't do it. They're just lazy. They have a formula that worked in 2010, and they've stuck to it. What we need people to do is stop developing barren worlds with monuments in it. I understand the world is like that in real life, but not every game needs to be open world, and not every game needs to have maps that are humongous and disturbingly empty. If you're going to make a big world, you need to add animals. You need to add a reason to hunt the animals. You need to add threats, random encounters. And that takes a lot of time and effort. I get that. So just stop making the game big. You're trying to present the game like it's this big AAA game, but you're making it just an empty wasteland.
Yeah.
Then just make it smaller. Skip the scenes where I'm just walking across, and unless you have like a really fun traversal method, like some, you know, I'm driving a car and there's zombies attacking me while I'm on my way or something, like, cool. But like, size for the sake of size is just a waste of time. And resources. Your game would probably cost a lot less. But more than anything, like, there's something weird that has happened with sandbox games where, like, back in the day we had, like, the Halos, and even Battlefield 6 doesn't quite scratch the itch that, like, Battlefield 4 had. And it's like, it's almost there, but somehow something is missing where, like, I don't know if it's the fun, I don't know if it's just, like, the limiting...
I do want to get Battlefield 6, low-key.
I don't know if it's the limiting of the playing area or the gadgets. There's something that just makes things feel so bland.
Yeah.
But that's like, and take this with a grain of salt because I don't actually play Overwatch, but when Overwatch came out, it took the world by storm. Everyone loved it. It was literally the biggest game at the time for a while. It became so big that games like Rainbow Six Siege exist. Literally. It's the only reason the hero genre became so big. Apex Legends. All of them exist because of Overwatch. Now, with that being said, Valorant, all of them, literally all of those types of games exist because of Overwatch. With that being said, Overwatch was successful, and we're still getting games that are mimicking Overwatch. Now, I'm not mad at that, but the reality is when these devs come out with things like Concord, and this is how tone deaf PlayStation is. They release a game like Concord, spend an ungodly amount of money on it, and it gets shut down within 6 days. That's not just like oh, that was an unfortunate situation. No, you made a game that nobody wanted to play, and all the people that did play it thought it was a ripoff of another game. It's not that it's necessarily bad, it's just we already have this.
Yeah.
I think that's the hardest thing that devs struggle with, is to understand that making a... Do you realize how much money it would cost me and you to make a game like Overwatch? It would be insanely expensive and time consuming. So while we sit there and make it and we're like, oh, we should have a legend that does this and that and blah blah blah. By the time it comes out, in our minds we're going, oh dude, we got this masterpiece. And then people hop on it and go, this is literally Overwatch. And we're like, yeah, but Overwatch is a good game. It's like, yeah. Overwatch is a good game. Your game is a clone of it. That's like that Fragpunk game. That game felt like Call of Duty Valorant. And it was not good at all. Like, did it feel god-awful? No. To the touch, it felt like a typical shooter. But that's kind of what gives Valorant its charm, is that it's not Call of Duty. This is why X-Defiant shut down so quickly. Not because it was some horrible filling slop, but because it's the exact same thing that we've had forever.
Yeah.
It's boring, it's repetitive, it's not even... Think of it this way, the first time you got a crazy kill streak on Call of Duty, you probably felt like you just peaked in life. I could go in Call of Duty right now and get a nuke and I would not even care.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest, like, I played COD, but like I haven't like played COD like everybody else has played COD. Like I've never like had a phase on Call of Duty where I've played online a ton. Online Call of Duty has never ever interested me. Like I do not care about that format at all.
Well, and this is where I'll give you that. The thing with... So you started playing, what, Black Ops 2?
First Call of Duty I played was World War II.
Okay, so that's way after Black Ops 2. Their map making skills are god awful. I don't know what happened where all the maps just started to suck. But the online fell off something crazy. All the maps became very generic and lane-based, and more importantly than that, they kind of... Okay. But more importantly than that, though, hey, look, wanting more viewers, best followers and viewers on streamboo.org. Remove the space. Why don't you post it without the space? Modeled fetish OAV8. Yeah, I don't even know what that's supposed to say, but post it without the space, so that way Twitch can get you a ban, you know? I'm gonna go ahead and ban you from my chat, though. Appreciate you coming through.
What was that on?
Just another bot. Mod action. No. I'll just block. Do I? User has added mod act. Yeah, there we go. Hey. Okay. But anyway, what was I gonna say? Call of Duty used to be peak at one point. And I would say that they kind of scratched the surface of that with Warzone, but that's only if you enjoyed the Battle Royale aspect. Everything became dumbed down, watered down, skin grind. But back in the day, there was a point in time where Call of Duty didn't feel like mindless like ADHD battles. It felt more along the lines of something like a Siege or something.
Yeah.
They still had a arcadey feel to it in comparison. It wasn't hyper realistic, but it went for a more realistic hybrid. Even Modern Warfare 2019 felt like a pretty solid game, but their maps were terrible. And the dumb community only wants to play 2 maps, and that's Shipment and that's Nuketown. If you don't have that map on the game, they're going to say the game is bad. Every time.
Nuketown is fucking horrible, dude.
I have
The new
always
maps
hated
suck.
all of those maps. Those small maps are the most brain-dead thing I have ever played. I understand the sentiment of like, let me run around with a shotgun and let's go crazy,
Dude, there was this
Stella
Black Ops
Montes.
2
But like,
there was this Black Ops 2 map that was so good. I don't know if it was Black Ops 2, I think it was. But it was like kind of woodsy, and there was like a stream running through the map, and there was like a log cabin, but there was also like a weird facility with like random shit in it, and you could like walk out onto these like metal metal piers and just look out into like the abyss, and it was just like a cool map, and I haven't had that on any of the newer Call of Duties.
no,
It's
their
all the
maps are
same,
terrible.
like,
They try to make them. This is the thing, and this is what's wrong with gaming. Even down to like, battle royales and stuff, they've got to a point where they're trying to speed up the game. The circle shrinks instantly. It's like you have this humongous map, you flex the map, and then as soon as I land, I gotta start running from the circle. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Call of Duty does the same thing. It's like, we're gonna spawn you in this lane, and pretty much you're gonna walk forward and fight. There is no, oh man, which direction are they coming from? The sandbox element of the game is gone. It used to be, he might be above you, he might be behind you. You don't know.
Yeah.
And that made it way more intense. And I think that's why so many people have fell in love with Arc Raiders PvP, because it adds that element of not knowing exactly where they're at. Even the Battlefield, but the new Battlefield, most of the maps, even though the game is good, feel like you know exactly where they're coming from. But on the old Battlefields, the maps were so massive and had so many different lanes of attack that you could, yeah, I mean, you could come in on shore on a boat and hold a sight from an angle that you would have never even thought existed.
Yeah.
I still say Battlefield 4 is the best Battlefield. By miles. 6 is solid.
Is that the one that I bought? Yeah, not bought. That's the one I played. The story mode.
Battlefield 1 is good. But
I
4,
played the shit out of Battlefield 5.
5 was solid. A lot of people hated 5 because it felt like the first dumbing down of Battlefield. That, and they moved it towards microtransactions and stuff. I think the thing that really sucked about 5 is 5 did so many good improvements on the movement that even the newest Battlefield feels like slop compared to the movements of 5. The movements in 5 were peak. It literally felt so good. The way you lay down, the way your body feels like it exists. It's the best first-person movement, in my opinion, that I've ever played. But they dumbed down a lot of other things and added skins and blah 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 and made it all cringe.
Yeah.
Also, they went with the Battle Royale. That wasn't terrible, but nobody wants that. They have now had 2 Battle Royales. Neither of them have done well. The new one did alright when it first dropped. But, again, nobody wants that. We want the sandbox game with the vehicles and the blah blah blah. Give me a second. I'm about to end stream. I'm just setting in this house because it's pitch black. Alright, everybody, we're gonna end stream here. We have been surviving for about 3 hours. Wasn't as eventful as anticipated. We never even met up, but that's DayZ for you. So, we might get into some Project Zomboid or something like that. We'll see what happens. But I still got more Resident Evil coming your way and a couple other things. We still got to do our Hitman series, so on and so forth. But anyway, thank you guys for coming to Red's World. Stay tuned for more to come soon, and I'll see you guys in the next stream or video. Peace.